Hi, I'm Roque. How are you?
Good, I'm John.
Good. I heard about your injury. I'm sorry that happened. Could you explain and elaborate what exactly happened?
Yeah, so I was in this car accident. It wasn't my fault. I was hit by another driver, but unfortunately, he's okay. But I broke my leg, and I obviously can't move around and stuff like that.
Okay, I'm really sorry about
Yeah,
that.
no,
Again,
that's okay.
I wanted to ask you what kind of things that you enjoy doing before you suffered this injury.
Yeah. Well, I'm a very active person, so I'd like to, go for jogs every day before work, go walk through the park with my dog and stuff like that, and, I'd go to the local pool and go for a swim, hang out with friends, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so you mentioned that you like to jog, so I would say that you're a very active person. How has this injury affected your jogging, and how has it affected your daily life?
Yeah. Well, I obviously can't jog with a broken leg, but at home it's harder to move around, and I really like to cook for myself, and I don't buy lunch at work. I make my lunch at home the night before, and when I get home from work, I like to, cook dinners for myself. So I haven't really been able to do that. It's been a little more difficult.
Okay, so would you say that you like to cook a lot, or?
Yeah. It's not even so much as the cooking that I like. I do enjoy that, but I think the big thing for me is independence. Like when you're cooking for yourself, you really feel like you're providing for yourself and you're not relying on other people to feed you. Like when you're a kid and your parents make all your meals for you, I think I really like being able to cook for myself so I can feel like I'm taking care of myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. So you would say that you prefer a therapy place where you don't feel like you're being treated like a baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know some places, they've got nurses watching you 24/7 and they're saying you can't do this and you can't do that, but I've got crutches so I can still move around. I don't want to be somewhere where I'm in a bed all day, not able to get up and care for myself and have people hovering over me, taking care of me.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think about nursing homes per se?
Yeah. Well, I'm a pretty young person, so I haven't spent much time in nursing homes. It's just like what I've seen on TV, and you always see the old people walking around playing board games together and talking about war stories and stuff like that. That really isn't my style. Like I don't think I would click very well with them just because I'm so much younger than them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'd be really hard for me, and I don't think I'd enjoy being in a nursing home really at all.
Okay, so definitely you would find it more welcoming if you went to a place where the rehab was in a different place than the nursing home.
Yeah, that would actually be really great. Like I wouldn't mind if the rehab facility was attached to the nursing home, but I think it would be really great if the rehab facility wasn't, in the same hallway as these elderly people, because even though like my friends care about me, they might make fun of me for saying that I'm staying in a nursing home, and being able to say like, yes, I'm in a rehab clinic by myself with other people who've had similar injuries and have similar ages to me that I can have conversations with would be a really great thing for me.
Okay. Going off from the nursing homes again, what characteristics are important for you for a nursing home to have?
So the most important thing for me is that it's very, updated. It has the latest technologies. I really think it's good if, the doctors and the nurses are like thinking about future technologies and are trying the latest techniques to get me back on my feet as quickly as possible. So just that the whole facility is updated and modern and not, wallpaper peeling off the walls and people who don't really know what they're talking about, I think is really important to me.
Mm-hmm. So you do know that many of these nursing homes that have like the newest installments and newest products and materials are usually the expensive ones. What do you think about that?
Yeah, well, I've had a good career so far, and I've been able to save up enough money in case like an accident like this happened, or I maybe got let go from work. So I have enough money saved up where I'm able to afford a nice new place, and I can, have the latest technologies to get back on my feet as quickly as possible. And I think that's really what's important to me.
Okay, that's great. So what would you say are some important amenities that would be available to you?
Well, I mentioned I like to hang out with my friends a lot, and we play sports and stuff together. So a couple of them have had not as serious injuries, but so they've been in rehab facilities before that have brand new gym equipment and even a pool and a sauna. And I really like to be in the water, so I think that'd be a really cool thing if it could have a pool or a steam room or something like that.
Okay, so you mentioned your friends. So are your friends really important in your life, or are they
Yeah, well, I hang out with my friends almost every day, and it's one of those things that I do almost every night is socialize with them, and I'm always staying up to date. And it's been hard because I'm not able to go to their houses, so they're always coming to me, and I don't want to feel like I'm treated like they're treating me any differently. Like it's hard when they're trying to take care of me, and all I want to do is, guys, I'm still the same person. I just have a broken leg. I'm going to be fine soon.
Okay, so would you say that you prefer to be in a rehab therapy that is close to where you do your everyday life living, and where you can meet your friends and they can come visit you?
Well, the farthest I live from any of my friends is like 10 minutes, so I think if we kept it in that same area, that would be really good because it would be the same distance for them to drive, maybe just 10 minutes or something like that, and they wouldn't have to be taking an hour or 2 hour trip to come visit me. And I think if it was that far away, it would feel like a chore to them, and less of that we're just hanging out and still the same people.
Mm-hmm. So you were mentioning the convenience of having your friends and your family come over and having them spend some time with you. So how do you feel about having a private room?
Well, I think that'd be a really great thing because then my friends could come up and visit me in my own room, and they wouldn't have to worry about being quiet if other patients are sleeping or something like that. We could talk as loudly as we wanted to, and they wouldn't have to sit in a waiting room for 30 minutes waiting until there's space for them to sit down. I'd have my own space to entertain them and be able to put a game on or something like that. And just like they come over to my house at home, I want to be able to have them up to my own space and not have to share it with strangers.
Okay, so you would definitely feel more welcome in a place that is more open to the environment, for example?
Yeah, that would be really great because, I have a lake house, so I look over the lake at my own home. So I don't need a place like a rehab facility that overlooks a lake, but I think it would be good to have a place that has, windows and lets some natural light in, and I can, look out the window and see some trees and stuff. I don't want to be somewhere where I'm looking outside and hearing buses honking and, people screaming at each other and see like other buildings. I'd like to see, forest or grass or something like that. It'll make me feel more comfortable and less like I'm in a jail cell. I'm, having a broken leg is really hard because it makes you feel stuck. And I don't want a place that makes me feel like I'm stuck in a prison. I want to feel like I'm at least stuck in a nice facility.
So you mentioned your lake house and a jail. So would you rather feel better in a place that feels more like a community that has views to great things and not just like the city or something like that?
Yeah, I think it would be good if it was a community feel because then I could go to other areas and be mobile and go outside, and if it had like a little bit of land and it wasn't just one building, it'd be good if I could go outside and get some fresh air because, I'm getting all these treatment and medicine and it's going to be difficult, but I feel most comfortable outside. So if I could, have a nurse walk me down, or if I'm feeling up to it, I could go for a little walk on a path or something through the woods. That would be a really great thing.
Okay, perfect. And just finishing off, what would you miss most if rehab facilities didn't exist in real life?
Yeah, so if a rehab facility didn't exist, I might have to, hire a private doctor to help take care of me. And I mentioned that money is not a problem for the rehab facility, but those kind of people charge by the hour, and that could be, difficult for anyone to pay for. And if I couldn't afford that, I'd have to just wait for my leg to heal by itself, and it might not heal right, which means I wouldn't be able to get back to my jogging. I might never be able to jog again, or I might not even be able to swim, and that would be really tough for me. And then if I was caring for myself or just waiting for it to heal by its own, it might take twice as long or 3 times as long than if I was in a state-of-the-art rehab facility. And I wouldn't be able to go back to work soon, so that would be really tough for me because I'm someone who always is up and going. I don't want to be sitting on the couch waiting for my leg to heal.
Yeah, definitely. But thankfully, rehab facilities do exist, and I know we'll find the best fit for you.
Okay.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
so much.